Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance with me, Borden Boston. And we're here continuing on Chapter 4. So let's get right into it. Roadside Battle. So like I was saying at the end of the last video, this is the first chapter which I would say is, especially on difficult mode, or hard mode, which we're playing on, is actually pretty challenging, and so we'll see how it goes. Ike, I've got to tell you something. Listen to this. Settle down, miss. It's too early for you to be yelling like that. Now, what's going on? Soren's back. He just arrived. Really? That's odd. He wasn't supposed to return for a while yet. I know. I wonder what he's doing back so soon. It's probably nothing to worry about. I'll go and talk to him. Where is he? In the mess hall. I think he wanted to talk to Father. Right. I'll go check there. Troubling news indeed. Gather the troops. Yes, Commander. Ike, if you got time to waste, you've got time to work. Get over to the briefing room. Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on around here? Bad news. Something big is happening. We need to formulate a plan of action. Soren. Hello, Ike. Long time no see. I'm happy to see you're back. But what happened? I thought you were going to be studying for a while longer. It's a long story. What's the holdup? Get over here now. Let's go. I'll fill you in later. You probably remember that Soren's been training with another mercenary group. Well, he's back now. And he has some unbelievable news. What news is that? It's Crimea and Dane. They've gone to war. War? It can't be. That's why I've called everyone here. Soren has some more information. Go ahead, Soren. Alright. Take a look at this map. Ah, it's a map of Crimea. Quite detailed from the looks of it. Yes, this is Melior, Crimea's capital. Our base of operations is right about here. Everything started 3 days ago. I needed to do some research, so I went to the archives of Melior's Royal Library. Without warning, the scream of a terrible beast, a wyvern perhaps, rent the air, and the building was rocked by a tremor. I rushed outside and saw wave after wave of knights, cavalry, and wyvern riders, each clad in glistening ebon armor, black as night. The Dane army? Correct. Was there provocation? As you know, relations between Crimea and Dane have never been friendly. However, the past centuries have seen only minor skirmishes, nothing that has ever approached the scale of this attack. It was brutal and without warning. Dane laid the capital to waste. I've never seen destruction on this scale before. A swift attack, devastating and brutal. A daring gambit, indeed. But if it succeeds, a very well-chosen one at that. Yes, the King of Dane would not hesitate to employ such treacherous tactics. What happened next? King Crimea's brother deployed the Crimean army to meet the attack. The king ordered his people to flee the city before the battle reached them. Fearing the worst, I also fled and made my way here. So we don't know how the tides of the battle flow now, do we? That's all right. Word of the war cannot have traveled far yet. We may very well be the first ones who know of it out here. You did well to bring us this information, Soren. I know some risk was involved. It was nothing. Dane has invaded Crimea. We may be mercenaries, but this still affects us. What are we going to do? That's the question of the day. How do you see it, Titania? Crimea is the closest thing our company has to a homeland. The Crimean royal family and noble houses have been generous, providing us with many lucrative jobs. From a moral standpoint, as well as a business one, it's in our best interest to help Crimea. And you, Soren? I agree on one point. We are mercenaries. We are not Crimea's private militia. No coin has crossed our palms, so I think we should stay out of it. So you'd have us sit and watch as Crimea is overrun? I would. Dane's troops are superior in both numbers and morale. The chances of Crimean victory are slim indeed. But Crimea is ruled by King Ramon, who is known throughout the land for his wisdom. And his brother, Duke Renning, is said to possess peerless valor and courage. Dane may not find victory so easily. Valor and courage are for children's tales. In terms of military prowess, Dane's King Ashnard is every bit Lord Renning's equal. Victory will hinge on troop numbers and supplies, and Dane is superior in both. I think the outcome is painfully obvious. Curse you, Soren. Crimea is not doomed. If they can turn aside Dane's initial thrust, turn it into a test of endurance. With the Crimean army both demoralized and ill-prepared, they simply will not be able to hold out that long. All right, that's enough, both of you. I hear what you say. However, we must ascertain the current situation before we decide on any action. We'll send a scouting party to get a closer look at Melior. Ike, I want you in charge of this. Assemble your men and get going. What? Me? Titania will accompany you as an advisor. Commander, you must be joking. He's just a boy and he's barely had more than a taste of battle. What do you expect a whelp like him to accomplish? Ah, Shinnon. Since you're so concerned, you can go along as well. Wait, that's not what I... Blast. Who else? Gatry, Reese, and Soren. That should do. Father, wait. Why do you want me? That was an order. Get moving. There's no time to waste. Yes, sir. Titania, I'm going out for a bit. I want to give Ike some direction. Understood. Yes, sir. Ike, wait up! What? Here, this is for you. Got the Regal Sword. It's a pretty great sword. I think it does bonus damage to both horseback and armor. So we're going to try to use it sparingly throughout the first few chapters, but it's really going to help Ike, who's relatively, I would say, underpowered, do a little bit of extra damage against some of the boss units in particular. So let's get rid of this iron sword. A sword? Where did you get it? From Father. He told me to come and give it to you. It's beautiful. This is the first sword you've gotten that wasn't a hand-me-down from somebody, isn't it? That's great. Yeah. Well, be careful. Oh, and bring me a souvenir. Something nice. I've never been to Melior before. Missed. I'm not going on vacation. Sheesh. Are you feeling alright, Ike? You haven't said a word in quite some time. I don't understand what my father's doing. Why put a new recruit like me in charge of something so important? You're going to succeed him as our commander one day. Don't you think he wants you to know how to lead? Me? I don't even know if I'm capable. And even if I am, that day's a long way off, right? I mean, I'm inexperienced, weak. I'm nothing compared to my father. I'm not so sure about that. When I look at you, I see a young man full of promise. Commander Grill is a great man, but I think he'll be every bit his equal. In time, you might even surpass him. Don't be ridiculous. It's just my opinion. You need not pay it any mind. Yet, if you fear your own weakness, why not take this chance to go out and better yourself? That would be more in keeping with your personality, no? I suppose you're right. How do things look over there, Soren? Same as here. There are corpses strewn everywhere. There are quite a lot of them, especially when you consider how far we are from the capital. Are they Crimean? Judging by the armor, the vast majority of the dead are Dane soldiers. So Crimea has the upper hand? Just the opposite, I think. The Crimean soldiers were members of the Imperial Guard. That means King Ramon, or another member of the royal family, was on the move when Dane soldiers fell on them. Could it have been Lord Renning? No. As long as the Crimean army still draws breath, Lord Renning will not leave their command. Perhaps another member of the court. We've got Dane soldiers moving in on our location, and they don't look happy. Oh, another night, just like Gatry. You there. Who are you? What are you doing here? We're no one you need. You're armed. Heed me. Drop your weapons and surrender. Act quickly, or else. Listen to me, fool. You're making a mistake. We're not. Not going to cooperate, eh? Ready your weapons, men. Move in and kill them all. Tisk. Headstrong fools. Getting caught up in some skirmish is not part of the plan. But they're obviously not going to listen to us. Grow mercenaries. Get ready to fight. Ooh. Alright, Ike, let's see how you handle the role of captain. Well, what are your orders, boy? We'll do what you say, so long as you hurry up and spit it out. I know, I'm thinking. Give me a moment. Will you shoot? Ah, useless. We'd be better led with mist than this soft, untested whelp. Alright, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. See if there's anything we need to move around. I think we're good. Alright. So, yeah, as I was saying, this is the first chapter that I would say steps it up in difficulty a little bit. You know, some chapters are easier than others, but the first, the prologue, the first three really, really pretty straightforward, even on hard mode. But we have quite a few waves of soldiers to deal with. Sometimes what I've found is best is kind of like we're doing to some extent in the previous chapters is let these soldiers come to us. So we're going to try to kind of stay back here where we're in some thickets, using some thickets as cover. That'll give us a little extra defense, a little extra chance to dodge enemy attacks. So we have Shin and Gatry, and of course Ike. We have Titania with us. Reese with us as well. We'll definitely need his healing throughout this chapter. And we also have a new character, Soren, who you saw during those cutscenes. So Soren is a mage, and kind of is going to act as an advisor to Ike, kind of as Ike's, intelligence, I guess you could say. So Soren's a magic user, uses wind magic, and he is extremely weak to pretty much any physical attack, but is going to be able to do a lot of damage on, units that don't have a lot of good magic resistance. So these fighters, the boss, so knights, really generally weak to magic. So as long as Soren can survive, and we can kind of keep him safe, he'll be able to become a pretty strong character, kind of like Reese here. So let's sort of move all our characters over here and kind of group them up, and we'll kind of stay grouped around our weaker characters. Dang. Good start there. And magic can strike 1 or 2 spaces away. So that's pretty helpful. And we'll put Reese there in the middle, so Soren and Reese will be kind of tucked away, and we'll have everyone else act as a wall. So most people attack Shinnen because he can't defend himself, but he should generally be fine. He's able to take a couple of attacks just because he's so over leveled at this point in the game. Ooh, that did a lot more than I was thinking. Alright, we're probably going to have to heal Ike. But let's knock out this guy with Soren. Really, if we can survive just one more turn, I think we'll be fine. It's just this kind of initial wave of enemies is pretty hefty. Let's see. Well, Shinnen attack with a steel bow, definitely. Should be able to kill that guy. We will have to bring in Titania to do a little extra damage. Now, the archer's probably going to go after Reese, but I think it's important to get a heal in. Might have been better to do that after this, but we'll see. I guess Steel Sword will be best. Awesome. That was clutch. And Gatry will finish off this soldier. Oh, I keep jinxing it. I really shouldn't say that anymore. Seems like every time I do, they end up missing. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, if we kind of use shooting as kind of bait them in. Yeah, and these archers looks like going to go after Ike, but archers at this point in the game really pretty weak. You know, we don't have any units that are, you know, have particular weakness against them. They're not going to do that much damage. Let's find someone that I could. Well, Shannon, we'll just go ahead and get rid of one of these archers. And maybe we'll have Soren kind of soften up one of these guys. And then Ike or Gatry can take them down. Tanya can take out this archer. Looks good. We got another level up. Or not another. I guess this is the first one of this chapter. And we'll at least be able to start this guy off. He's gonna probably be able to attack Reese, but I think Reese will be able to survive one hit if he can't dodge this. Then we should be okay. So I think we successfully fended off that first kind of overwhelming wave there. Yep, he's gonna come back and hit Reese, but we should be all right. I'll do a lot of damage. We definitely don't want to make that a norm, but should be able to survive. So we got rid of that first wave, so I feel like we're doing pretty good. But some more coming in, so we're gonna keep up, stay with our basic plan here, and kind of stay huddled up and just pick off these guys as they come. Pretty incredible that Gatry can double hit here. His speed is pretty amazing despite being a knight. We'll have Titania come over here, and then we'll soften him up with Ike, and we should be able to kill him with Soren, which will be good because Soren starts out pretty weak, but really can be one of the best attacking characters. Really, because you know, if you use him correctly, there'll be a lot of flying units, a lot of units that'll be pretty hard to kill without magic. So we're gonna definitely want to level him up, and he's, I think, going to become a really good member of the party. Pretty much the best mage in the game, as far as I remember. Alright, I think we can kind of do our... just keep up with our same plan. We're just going to advance slowly and kind of lure them in and pick them off one at a time. The victory condition here is defeat boss, so we really want to, especially on difficulty, or on difficult mode, getting the most experience is really going to be key for us. So we really want to be able to kill all of these units kind of surrounding the general and get that experience before we actually kill him. So we don't want to go within his range too quickly. So we're gonna just try to kind of lure some of these guys in, get some kills with Ike and Soren and Gatry, and then yeah, move from there and maybe get the kill of the general with Soren would be pretty nice. Would get him a ton of experience. That'd be awesome to see. You can see how quickly he's leveling up just with one kill. And pretty much every turn we want Reese to heal. Because he can't actually attack, you know, he can't fight anyone, so using staves is going to be his only way to actually get experience. So basically every single turn that we can, we want him to attack. So let's see if we can't bait in this guy. We'll put Shin'en just right there. And go from there. Probably messed with the wrong guy here. We'll get the kill. Let's see if Gatry can take this guy out. Not quite. I'm gonna want to move. Let's see. I'm gonna want to move Shin'en here so that Reese can actually heal him. We're looking pretty good. Don't want to jinx anything because I have so far. But I think we're looking pretty good. Sword's not going to be able to do too much to him. And I think Soren will be able to get the kill. Just use him to sort of mop up some enemies. And let's see, what's the closest we could get? Maybe without actually causing them to come in. I think, unfortunately, it's going to be hard to bait out the kind of guard that he has around him without also aggravating the knight to come get us. But we'll see. Maybe we can. No, he's coming. Okay. Everyone's coming at once. Alright, how could we do this? Let's see. Well, if Shin'en can start, just go ahead and take out this guy. I can take out this guy. Alright, then I'm thinking kind of want to wall off the general. So let's see. Can't have Reese go anywhere here, so we're going to have to just have him run back. And then looks like Soren's just out of range, so that's kind of perfect. And then he will probably go attack Shiden, and we should be fine for one hit at least. Grr, blasted mercenaries. They're better than I expected. Thank you. Even so, they'll not prove a match for Dane's finest. And yeah, in fact, yeah, he has a javelin, so he'll be able to strike from 2 away. So what we'll probably do is soften him up a little bit with Gatra and Ike, and then send in Soren for the kill. Let's see what the Regal Sword, being effective against knights and armor, so does pretty good amount of damage. Bah, you're nothing more than a bunch of ragtag sellswords. Who are you to oppose Dane? You're so terribly ignorant of your position in this world. You refuse to listen to us, and then you attacked without provocation. Is this the way of the Dane army? You're a cheeky little monkey, aren't you? Once you're dead, you'll regret sassing me. Awesome. Down to just 1 health. We'll get in 1 quick heal here before we finish off the boss, just to get a little extra experience. We'll have Soren come in. 100% chance to hit. Be good. A mage, eh? I'll have to keep my guard up around you, no matter how young you look. You forced this combat. We cannot allow you to return home. Are you ready to die? Ah, wretched curs, you'll regret your decision to oppose Dane. Maybe we will. We'll have to see. But until then, we'll just get a lot of experience from that combat. And Soren's magic stat is really the most important to be leveling up, because that's how he determines his strength of attack. Did we suffer any casualties? Any wounded or dead? No? Excellent. Well done. I don't know. Taking out those Dane soldiers may have been a bad move. Hey Shiden? What are you doing? This swine's got some nice weapons. Besides, he ain't gonna complain. He won't need them where he's going. Shiden, get a hold of yourself. We can't afford such behavior right now. Steal from the dead on your own time. What? You judgmental little... Soren, Shiden, stop this at once. There's no place to waste time bickering amongst ourselves. Let's clear out of here. We have to tell the commander what happened. Let's take this road. We should be able to cut through the forest and... Huh? Something wrong? No, as I said, this road. Wait, Ike, I just saw something move on the far side of that thicket. A wounded soldier, perhaps? Let's go have a look. Careful now. Oh no. Did you find anything, Reese? It's a woman. Leave her. We shouldn't get involved in matters that don't concern us. Ooh. Thank goodness. It looks like she's merely fainted. Right. We'd better take her with us. For now, and make sure she's alright. Give me a hand, will you, Reese? Of course. I don't like this. Man, Soren's just gonna leave someone for dead. Pretty heartless. But that'll do it for Chapter 4. And we'll move on. Chapter 5, Flight. Father, brother, it's that lady Ike rescued. She's awake. Really? Come on, let's greet our guest. So, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm fine. And you are? The name's Grill. I'm the commander of this mercenary company. My Lord Grill, you're the one who came to my aid, are you not? I don't know how to thank you. Hold on. The one who found you and brought you here is my son, Ike. If you want to thank someone, thank him. No, please, it's not... Lord Ike, was it? You have my gratitude. Oh. Pardon my bluntness, but I have some questions for you. Tell me, who are you? What were you doing in that place? The place where Ike found you was evidently the site of a fierce battle between Crimean and Daean forces. Do you have some relation to the Crimean royal family? I make no promises, but we may be able to help you. Will you share your story with us? You took me in and cared for me. I will place my trust in you. My name is Alencia Riddell Crimea. I am the daughter of King Ramon of Crimea. What? You say you're the Princess of Crimea? Yes. That's an odd claim to make. I've never heard of King Crimea having any children. That is to be expected. My heritage, my very existence, has never been made public. Why is that? To avoid national turmoil. You see, I was born after my uncle, Lord Renning, was named as a successor to the throne, so they kept you a secret to avert a possible blood feud. Yes, I'm willing to accept that for the time being. Very well, let's suppose that you are truly Princess Crimea. You must know what's to become of the king and your uncle. I would like to hear that news. My father and my mother are dead. They fell at the hand of Ashnard, king of Daein. My lord uncle and the royal knights are still battling the Daein army, I believe. I see. I fled the castle to follow my lord uncle's orders and seek refuge in the kingdom of Gallia. In Gallia? Yes. We believe that King Canenus would grant me sanctuary, so that's where I was going. But we were discovered by Daein troops, and I lost an escort of my knights. My life, the life I have now, was purchased with the blood of those brave knights. Does King Daein know of your existence? Yes. I was told the royals of each nation were informed of my identity in the event of dire circumstances. If that's the case, then they must be looking for you. Master Grail, my lord Ike, you said that you're mercenaries, did you not? Please, would you help me to gain Gallia? I beg of you, I have no one else to turn to. Princess Crimea, truly? Father spoke to her as if he believed she were telling the truth. I see. What is it, Titania? It's nothing. I was just remembering something from the past. From the past? Back when you're still a Crimean royal knight? What? How do you know about that? A long time ago, I've heard Shin and some others talking about it. They keep such loose tongues. Was it a secret? No, it wasn't, but much like I have more experience than you, I also have many more things to worry about. Like Princess Crimea? Well, yes, I myself was unaware of the princess's existence, but now that I think about it, she does bear a striking resemblance to both the king and queen. So she probably is the true princess. I wonder what Father will do. Will he take on her request? We've got trouble outside. There are soldiers, a lot of them. What? Maybe Soren is right. She's more trouble than she's worth. Is everyone here? Yes. Commander, what are the Daein dogs saying? Turn over the Princess Crimea and leave the area immediately. Comply now, or we will attack. Pretty straightforward. What are we gonna do? That's what we're here to decide. One thing has been made clear by the arrival of our friends outside. So I would say this confirms her identity as Princess Crimea, wouldn't you? Yes, but what do we do now? I'd like to hear the opinion of everyone here. Titania, I'd like to hear from you first. The blame for this will rest on Daein. If we ally ourselves with them, the company's reputation will surely suffer. Conversely, if we deliver Princess Crimea safely, our stock will rise in the eyes of our primary employers. Our road is clear. Soren, how about you? There's nothing to think about. We must deliver the princess to Daein immediately. Even if Crimea is in the right? We are mercenaries. Our actions are dictated only by self-interest. I feel like that's kind of the definition of being a mercenary, but okay. Soren's kind of right. If we want to ensure our future, we need Daein our debt. They will win this war, after all, and nothing else serves us better. Shinnin, Gatrin? Soren's a pompous, superior whelp, but he's got the right idea. Besides, the destination's Gallia, so it's not a moot question. I don't care how much we get paid. There's no way under the sun I'm going to that stinking beast country. Princess Alencia. She does possess a certain regal beauty. There's a lot to be said for that, you know. However, I do prefer country girls. A bit cuter and not quite so standoffish. Oh, forget I said that. Whatever you decide is good for me, Commander. Yep. Oscar, Boyd, what about the two of you? I agree with Captain Titania. If we turn the princess over to the Daein army, we're essentially giving them permission to kill her. I'm in favor of helping her. That's what heroes are supposed to do. Well, Reese, what's your opinion? I believe that none of this hinges on whether she's a princess or not. Refusing to aid someone in need is not something we should ever do. That's what I think. That's right. Let's help her. Please, we have to help her. And what about you, Ike? I agree with Titania. I say we help her and we take her to Gallia. I see. I think I know where you all stand. You think? I just told you. Well then, here's my decision. We escort the princess to Gallia. Are you sure that's for the best, Father? Yes. Besides, I think the choice has been taken out of our hands. What? Open your ears and listen. Listen, all of you. Huh? What is it? I don't hear a thing. Idiot, that's the problem. Don't you think it's a bit odd? Complete silence in all 4 directions. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. Not only are the animals quiet, but the bugs are silent too. And that is unnatural beyond belief, which means we're surrounded. The soldiers aren't waiting for an answer. They already decided to attack. It would appear that they had no intention of keeping their side of their proposed bargain. They were planning on lulling us into a false sense of security and destroying every one of us. Probably so. But the deal is, we're not so naive or inexperienced as to fall for their trap. Everyone take your positions. We're going to settle this right now. I'll go and hold the rear entrance. Ike, you're in command here. Don't let the enemy take the front. Got it. Be careful, Commander. I'll give it a shot. Reporting in, sir, the mercenaries have taken up arms and formed in the bailey. Oh, so they've sniffed out our plan, have they? Which means they're not an opponent that'll be easily fooled. We'll need something special. Shall we continue with the planned attack? No. Princess Crimea is somewhere within that fort. If we use flaming arrows to try and smoke them out, we might bring the princess to harm. We've been told to do our best to deliver her alive and uninjured. It would be preferable if they were to come out of their own accord. If they do, slay all but the princess. Yes, sir. And here we are again. Let's see. We can give the javelin that we got from the last mission. We can give that to Oscar for sure, and then he'll have a ranged capability. And then I think it's tempting to keep the hand axe with Titania, but I think we'll give it to Boyd. Titania pretty much has things covered herself. Let's see. So Greel is covering this entrance, so no one's going to come through there. And then we have a little courtyard here. And looks like the main entrance out front, which is where most of the enemies are, which we can't see because it's black, so we can only see, it's nighttime. We can only see the couple of squares around where our forces are. So we got this entrance, and we got this entrance over here. So I think we'll send kind of our heavy hitters to the front, and we'll send everyone else to the west, and then we'll keep our ranged units, our mage, and our healer kind of in the middle to be able to go back and forth between both entrances. So let's get Gatry right up front. We're going to send Oscar and Boyd and Soren over there. That should be good. Let's give it a try. So we'll start with, oh, ran into someone already. I guess running into someone ends your turn, which is unfortunate. But we'll block up this side with Gatry and Titania. One down. Who knows how many more to go? We got a torch. So I haven't used torches that much when I played this. I think the darkness is only on hard difficulty, but I think the torch can help us see a little farther if we choose to activate that. Whoops. All right, let's send Boyd over here. I'll stay in the bush. That'll give him a little extra defense. We'll send Oscar over here to start doing some damage. Wow, a lot of people over here. And I think we'll send Ike over here as well. Oh boy, that was a big hit. I don't think anyone else should be able to attack him. Yeah, because now he's surrounded. So he should be fine. Definitely a lot of enemies though. I don't think Gatry and Titania will have any trouble. But some of the weaker units over there, even though we have, what, 5 attackers and a healer, they might have some trouble. We'll see. But Gatry's pretty much indestructible at this stage. Nice. Oh wow. Yeah, this is rough. Alright, so we really need to heal Oscar. I think he's hurting pretty bad. So we kind of have to clear a path for him first. So I think we can start out. Soren can kill this guy. And Ike should be... Wow, Ike can't quite... Man, that would connect down to pretty low amount of health. I don't know if I quite want to do that. I might have to pull Boyd back. And Boyd will be able to kill him. Man, terrible. Terrible level up there. That would probably kill Oscar. So let's just weaken this archer. And then we'll pull Oscar back, and he can be healed. And Ike, we will just have Ike go up there and probably just heal. So when Ike's at full health, he should be fine. And we'll be able to heal Oscar here. And then we have this western part stopped up pretty good. We'll just do what we can in the southern entrance. Nice. And done. Boyd got a hammer, which is great, because he's the character the only character that I would give that to, you know. Well, I guess Titania could use it too, but Boyd definitely the right choice for that. It's going to give him a big bonus against any armored enemies. He's taking quite a hit. This might be the first time, yeah, I think it's the first chapter that the enemy has knights on, you know, horse mounted enemies, so it's interesting. But yeah, really, the guys in the southern entrance really having no trouble. I would like to give some of that experience to some of our weaker characters, but I don't think any of them could really really withstand the amount of enemies that are coming at them at this point. But once we get the west under control, maybe we can shift some of the guys down for some kills in the south. We'll see. Wow, they just keep coming. Is that it? Finally, okay. Alright, so let's start out. I can take out this guy. It's a good start. We're gonna have Boyd. He's gonna need to be healed, but I think I'll be able to. So Oscar can't quite kill him. Let's see, Boyd can kill this archer. And then, so Oscar can do how much damage? 8 damage, which would leave 16 left. And Soren can only do 8 as well. So someone else, we're gonna have to move Shannon up to weaken this Sword Knight, or just kill him. That works too. And then maybe Soren can actually, yeah, with Soren's ability, Soren's gonna be able to kill this Lance Knight. It's pretty good ability Soren has. Can occasionally just strike twice, which when it comes out pretty clutch like that's pretty great. But yeah, Boyd's definitely gonna need healing, so we'll go ahead and do that. Great, that'll get him back. And then Oscar, we can really send Oscar out and can scout a little bit. But it doesn't look like anyone else is out there, at least for now. Oh, Titania move forward. Go ahead and take out this guy with the javelin, so he's not going to keep attacking us from range. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good turn. We're looking pretty good, especially in the west. We're looking good, and then probably some more waves of enemies will come pretty soon. Let's have Shaden just scout. Okay, so we got 2 more here. We got an archer and a lance user. Should be able to send Boyd. Let's try this hand axe out and do a little bit of damage. Maybe Oscar can finish him off. Yep. And then maybe we'll pivot Oscar and swing him over to help over here, and maybe Ike too. I think these 4 should be fine over here. And yeah, let's even get Soren over here too, because I think most of the enemies are going to come from the south. I think Boyd and Shinnon and oh, well, maybe I spoke too soon. Well, there's just 3 of them, and one's injured, so let's have Boyd take care of the Lance user. And get a level up in the process. And actually we'll have Oscar run back here. I don't want to jinx it, but yep, he'll be able to take care of that soldier, and then he'll be able to swing over and move south. Now really, I don't want to get too gung-ho, but I think we can advance a little bit. And start hunting down some of these soldiers in the south. I am going to use Titania a fair bit. Still going to try to get kills with Ike when possible, but there's just a lot of soldiers and not really worth taking the chance. But we're going to position Soren here so he's ready to do some damage. And the boss, I think. Are you the commander of this battalion? Nope. I don't know if I accidentally skipped that or if that was all there was to say. Alright, so let's deal with this over here first. So I'll have Boyd go ahead and attack, and should be able to kill this soldier. Awesome. And I think I forgot, but our victory condition here is 6 turns defense. And we're on our last turn, so basically we just need to survive this and then the enemy, and that's it. So let's have Oscar weaken up this guy. Then Gatry should be able to finish him off. Yep. Maybe I'll actually have... What I'm thinking is Ike with his Regal Sword and Soren could be able to kill the boss here. So let's heal Ike. This might be a little bit risky, but here's my plan. We heal Ike, we move Titania here, just to knock out this little henchman guy here, I guess you could call him. We'll then keep Titania there. Let's see what I can do with the Regal Sword. He can do 20, which would mean 13 left. Maybe that was a bad call, because then Soren really can't do much. So maybe I'll move Ike. He has his Regal Sword equipped, and then I'll just wait. And then next turn... Whoops. Next turn, maybe Ike will be able to kill him. Or at least do some damage. Hopefully, this doesn't kill Ike. There we go. And Ike's able to kill him. I don't believe it. What went wrong? General Dakova. No, not the General. Not the hands of these scum. I will not allow it. Face me and breathe your last, you wretched scum. Hopefully that didn't just allow an opening for Ike to get killed. But it might have been, might have actually been a bad thing to happen there. We'll see. Dang. Yep. That was what I was worried about, is, you know, the General dying left an opening for one last guy. I think that was the last enemy that had to move. If I could have just survived that, we would have won the level. But if not, that is the end of it. And most characters usually die, and you can keep going even though you won't be able to use them anymore. But if Ike dies, that is game over. So that's our first loss there, first game over. Probably won't be our last as we go through this series. But we will reload and give it another try. But that'll probably have to wait till next time. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. We'll try Chapter 5 over again.